Hey everyone, Shabby Gamer here, and we are back with some more Fallout 4. Now, in the last episode, we did find out that we needed to go up to the Parsons Creamery to find... Can we get inside the building yet? Sorry, I just got completely distracted there for a second. No, it requires a key. And we found out we need to go up to the Parsons Creamery to try and find the parcel that has been lost in its transit back down to the carboat house. So we are going to travel up there now. Storm the place, get the parcel back, and then take it down. I'm sure it won't be as simple as that when I do it. So effectively, the gunners, the mercenaries that are protecting this insane asylum for no reason that we can find, they have said that they're not quite sure why the guys that have stolen the parcel are still sort of sat up here in the creamery. It's almost like they're scouting the building for another attack. So potentially, if we can go in there, all guns blazing, and take them all out, then hopefully there will be no chance of any attack in the future. Is there anything on the outside we need to worry about? No, it looks okay-ish. It doesn't look like it's going to be a building we're going to have to go inside of, does it? Or is it? It's difficult to tell sometimes. Ada, are you with us? Ada, where are you? Ada! Oh, there she is, come running down the road, okay. Okay. Right, here we go. I've spotted that on the map. There's a guy in there. Can we get some shots in on him? We attempted to, but the aim in VATS is not as good as I hoped. He's down. He's down. Great survivalist. Gonna be too much of a survivalist in a second, I promise you that. Ada's just going for it. How have you not killed him yet, Ada? You're shooting him like loads over and over again. Right, so that's... Right, so you have got mysterious serum on you, okay. Ooh. Minus 36,000 rads. Well, I wonder what that does. Is that like an anti-ghoul serum, possibly? It's possible. That was a really easy mission, wasn't it, really? I really thought that was going to be more difficult than that. Anything else in here of any interest? Let's go upstairs, have a quick look. So we must have to get into the asylum at some point, because I do know, as I mentioned before, that there is a bobblehead inside the asylum by the sounds of it. From when I was reading on the internet in the last couple of episodes. There's a charisma bobblehead in there. Dirty water. So yeah, we'll find that charisma bobblehead. That should help us out maybe with doing speeches and stuff like that. There's a dead person up on the roof. Fishing rod. Why is there a boat on the roof? That's a question that needs answering. Why is there a boat on the roof? Well, I'm not on the roof anymore. So I think that's about it that we can salvage from this place. So let's drop back down and hand this mission in. Let's just have a look over see if there's anything over here either. Can't see anything. There's something up there, isn't it? That like a raider base by the looks of it. We'll ignore that for now. A windmill, everything. That's pretty cool. They often are up on bridges, aren't they? So let's go and hand this back in the Carbo house, which is right in the middle of town, isn't it? So let's try and zoom in and make it a bit easier. Oh, it's simple, you do it that way, isn't it? Let's go and hand that in. I think we do get another mission straight from this, I believe. If I'm correct. I might be completely wrong. But yeah, once we've got this one out of the way, I think he does give us another mission. And hopefully then we can get inside the asylum. That's what I want to do. I want to get inside the asylum and try and get that bobblehead. I don't think we've got a bobblehead in God knows how many episodes now. About 50 odd maybe? Maybe even more? So it'd be nice to get them. I still haven't tried that bloody Tesla rifle. I keep forgetting. I might even put it away now. But it's such a good weapon, but I've never used. I've had it out again for about 30 odd episodes. I've never even shot it once yet. I think it's best used when you're in a big group of raiders come near you because it arcs between person to person, doing damage to them all. It's a bit like an AoE damage or area of effect damage weapon. So this sentry bot just freaks me out every single time. But we have the key, we can go straight in anyway, it's not too much of a problem. So let's go hand this mission in and see what's crack-a-lacking, basically. Come on, loading screens.
Not acceptable. Imogen is missing and I want her found.
She's not missing, Mother.
You know where
So did you find out what happened to the courier?
Your sister is missing and I want her found. What else is Edward for if not to keep the family safe?
Mother, Edward has better things to do than sending someone out to find Imogen. Again.
I don't think you're even listening to me, Jack.
I'm not going to have Edward drop everything just because Imogen decided to take a lover again.
Jack,
Yeah.
how dare you speak
Take
so
your
disrespectfully about your sister?
Well, it looks like we might have a mission to go and find somebody.
Happening to Imogen right now.
I'm not Imogen's
When do I get
babysitter.
paid?
We'll get to that. First, I need to know what happened to the courier.
Some raiders set up camp near Parsons and ambushed him.
I insist you
I took care of them.
I don't like raiders operating so close to Parsons. I hope this isn't the start of something serious. What about the serum he was carrying? Did you get any of it back?
I did indeed.
Let it go, please.
I don't really want to keep it.
What's so important about this serum?
You're getting paid to follow orders. Your orders were to get it back. That's all you need to worry about.
There was only this one vial left.
Oh, good. I was afraid we wouldn't get any of it back. Here's your pay for the job.
150 caps, it's not bad.
Bonus for bringing back the serum. That was good work. Now, as far as what's next. Oh, hell. I guess it's time you met Wilhelmina. Jack's not gonna be happy about it. Come on.
I can't believe you did that.
Jack, I'll take care of it. Mrs. Cabot, don't worry. I'll send someone to find Imogen.
Thank you, Edward. I can always count on you. Why can't you be as devoted as dear Edward?
You shouldn't indulge her, Edward. It just makes her more impossible to deal with next time.
Just doing my job. Speaking of which, here's all we got back of the last delivery from Parsons. Raiders got the rest of it, I'm sorry to say.
Ah, good. Finally. This will help settle Mother down.
Imogen is Jack's sister. You probably figured that out yourself. She's, a little flighty. Impulsive. From time to time, she runs off. Usually with a new boyfriend. Then I send somebody to bring her home.
Do you know where she's gone?
No, but it shouldn't be too hard to find out. She's been spending a lot of time in Good Neighbor. That's a jazz club there, the third rail. Somebody there must know something. She's not known for keeping her mouth shut.
What
Okay.
if she doesn't want to come home?
Obviously, as one of the family, you can't just knock her in the head and drag her home by her heels. Usually, by the time I send someone after her, she's gotten bored with the whole thing and is ready to come home. I'm sure you'll think of something. You're supposed to be resourceful, remember?
Okie doke. So let's go after Good Neighbor. Ada, you're always in the way. Always in the way. It's my own fault for giving you those massive legs now, isn't it, really? But so we'll go over to Good Neighbor now and see if we can find Imogen, which is a strange spelling of Imogen, I suppose. So we need to fast travel to Good Neighbor, which is not too far away, is it? It's only around the corner here, is it? Is it further down? Is it further up? No, it's not further up. It is... That's right in the middle. There it is. It is Good Neighbor, isn't it? Yeah, there we go. So fast travel over to Good Neighbor. See if we can find Imogen at the third rail. I knew... See, I was struggling to remember where the third rail was. It is in Good Neighbor. That's okay then. So we will... Hopefully it's not be too much of a difficult mission. I'm enjoying the easy missions at the moment, I must admit. Guns, guns, guns. We killed quite a few people in Good Neighbor, didn't we? Where are we going? The third rail, there we go. It's been a while since we've been down in the third rail, actually. We did find a couple of missions down here, I believe, last time we were down here.
Downstairs. Don't bother the other patrons.
Don't bother the other patrons. I'm going to assume the best person that might be to ask is the barmaid,
Yes.
or the robot in this case.
Oi,
That's always seems to
got
be...
beer. If you ain't buying beer, you ain't buying.
You ain't buying nothing.
Yeah. Do you know Imogen Cabot?
Name rings a bell. Kind of balmy. Haven't seen her in a while, though. Try Magnolia. She likes to make friends with people. She might know more about this missing bird. Magnolia! This guy wants a word.
It's a very British robot, isn't he?
What's the matter, handsome? Don't tell me you didn't like the song.
Hey, sister, how are you? How's your fella?
Oh, that's the wrong button.
I've never heard that song before. Who wrote it?
I did. Everything I sing is an original. Now, there's something special about you, isn't there?
Hey,
Don't tell me.
hang-ups the first
Let
time
me
I did.
guess. Ah, of course. It's those powerful muscles of yours. My, I could get used to looking at those. So what brings a man like you to my part of town?
What do you think?
We're all trying to forget something, are we? I think you and I are gonna get along. So it's my turn to answer questions, right? What can I do for you?
I can flirt with her.
I was wondering if we could get to know each other better.
It's tempting, but unfortunately I'm married to the stage.
Well, that's embarrassing. Even in computer
Excuse
games, they're
me,
not very
miss?
good at chatting women up.
You again. It's my lucky day. What do you need?
Do you know Imogen Cabot?
Imogen? Sure. I know her. I haven't seen her in a while, though. Were you a friend of hers?
She's missing, and her family's worried about her.
Well, I'm glad somebody's looking out for her. She seemed like a body that could use looking after.
Do you know where she's gone?
There was this preacher fella who used to come in here all the time. One of the slick ones. Always going on about remaking your life and so on. Most of the customers wouldn't give him the time of day, but Imogen, she latched on to him for some reason. I don't suppose it hurt that he was easy on the eyes. Intense. Some women find that irresistible.
Pam, would you come over here a minute?
Is there a problem, Miss Magnolia?
No, this fine gentleman here was just looking for Imogen. Do you happen to know where that preacher fella came from?
Brother Thomas.
Yes, that's right. The one Imogen was always hanging on.
Had to throw him out. Wouldn't stop bothering customers with that salvation racket. Kept going on and on about joining him at the back bay. Then he'd shove those stupid flyers in your face. Here, I kept one of them, just in case he didn't pay his bar tab.
Well, thanks, honey.
There we go.
Big help.
Anything for you, miss.
I hope Imogen's all right. I didn't much like the idea of her going off with that preacher fella.
Ta, duck.
Whoever
Right.
Brotherhood of Steel is. I'm
So we need to have a look at that poster maybe that we're just given. I wish they would let you sort this by when you got it. That's the wrong one. Sort by value, weight. Is that it, by value and weight? So what did we just get? I probably should check these sort of things when we get them, shouldn't I, really, rather than waiting? Do we need to look at it, or is it just going to tell us where it is? Oh, it's told us anyway. Is it the Charles View Amphitheatre, which we've been to before, apparently is cleared. So that should make it a bit easier. We've already cleared the area, but as we found out in several other episodes, when you've cleared an area, that doesn't necessarily mean it's empty. Quite a few occasions we've been somewhere and yeah, it says cleared, and there's a lot of really dangerous, scary stuff there. So can we fast travel from inside Good Neighbour? Because we're going to get a loading screen coming out of Good Neighbour anyway. So you might as well fast travel as close as we possibly can get to the amphitheatre. Be handy. A robo-brain constructed by General Atomics International before the Great War is unique, as it uses actual organic brain as its central processor. My question would be, is where did they get the brain from? That is a little bit of a worry, isn't it? See, I know you can do that in this game. You can get reconstructive surgery to change the look of your face, which to me doesn't make a lot of sense because, well, I suppose some people don't play the game as I do, but some people play the game. As where I play the game, it's all in first person, so you can't see your face anyway. You can see it in cutscenes, I suppose, here and there, but not majorly. So Vault-Tec, we've been to Vault-Tec HQ. Where are we going? Are we going this way? Oh, look at that. Bounce off the wall and everything to get around Ada. Trinity Tower radio signal fan. We'll have to sort that out at some point as well. I hear gunfire. Which direction's that coming from? Ooh, we're at the amphitheatre now. No, run that back. That was a short walk, wasn't it? Oh, I remember this place. Yeah, we did kill everyone. I remember because they tried to trick us, didn't they, into something. I remember now.
Hey there.
Welcome, neighbor.
I think we killed this guy as well.
See you face around here. Step right
I remember this
way.
place.
I'll be happy.
They tried to take everything we owned, I remember now. Said, please just hand over everything you own and we'll sign you up.
I'm looking for Imogene Cabot.
Oh, I'm sorry, but Imogene is indisposed right now. She's not seeing visitors.
I'm sorry, but that's not
I just
an
need to
answer
make sure
I'm
she's
happy
okay.
with.
You've got my word. She's fine. She's just staying in her room right now. Not that it's any of your business, but she and I are just having a little relationship trouble. You know how it is. She's not seeing anybody until she cools off.
I really don't like this guy.
I killed the last guy who was running this scam, in case that matters to you.
Good to know.
I think it's quite funny the way the game remembers stuff like that. I like that, I do. I just saved you from raiders as well, by the way, my friend. Remember that. Yeah, these were the dead bodies that we killed last time. I could just pick the lock, couldn't I, really? But there you go. Ada, move out the way so the man can get through. Keep walking, my friend. There's a laser aimed right at your back.
She's all yours, neighbor.
Why'd you get your gun out?
You must be Imogene.
Don't tell me. Jack sent you.
I was just thinking she looks a lot older than what I thought.
You're Jack's sister? I was expecting someone a bit... younger.
How rude. Don't you know to never mention a lady's age? Just to be clear, I'm Jack's younger sister, the baby of the family. Once I get home and get some of Jack's serum, I'll be back to my usual stunning self.
Jack has a serum that reverses aging?
It's more like it halts aging. I started taking it when I was 32, so normally that's what I look like. You'll see once I get my treatment. I was well known as one of the belles of Boston society, back when there was any.
Actually, there's only one vial of the serum left. Raiders got the rest.
I'd better get home before Mother convinces Jack that she needs all of it. That he could still be such a mama's boy at his age is ridiculous. I'm so disappointed in Thomas. He seemed so interesting at first. But after we came here, he turned out to be just another brute. He actually thought he could force me to join his absurd cult.
I hope you don't need to say goodbye to your boyfriend.
Thomas? He wasn't my boyfriend. We had some fun together, that's all. Besides, he shouldn't have locked me in here. Oh, I'm not going with you. You can tell Mother I'll be along home before too long. I just need a drink first.
Imogene.
You can tell Mother I'll be home soon. I can find my own way home. Thanks. I'll never hear the end of this from Mother. Yes? Oh, it's you.
I don't think we're going to be getting much luck here, am we?
Yes? Oh, it's you.
Okay, there's just one thing I want to do before we leave, and it's quite a simple thing. I think you all know what it's going to be. And it was that, basically. And then Ada's going to run him over. He was just a bit of a dick, wasn't he?
If you find any spare parts, you be sure to let me know.
Don't look over here, whatever you do.
Excuse me.
I'll never hear the end of this from Mother.
Well, I don't quite know what to do then, really, because she won't come with us anyway. Maybe just go back and hand the quest in then, maybe. Yeah, that's what it's telling us to do. So let's go back there and hand the quest in. In theory, she might end up being there anyway, and we can just give the quest straight in there and then. Maybe she's just going to walk back at the same time we do. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens, I suppose. No, my luck, we'll have to do something else. We'll have to fast travel back here or something or other, but at least we killed that guy. And it's strange how that was one of the places we'd already visited by mistake, and there was a bunch of people there. If you don't remember, it was one of our previous episodes, a bunch of people there, and he said about joining their group, and we said, oh yeah, we'll join your group, this, that, and the other. Went into the room, and then he said, right, all I need now is all of your belongings. We were like, hang on a minute. And then we ended up just killing everybody, basically. Sentry bot seems a bit more laid back now. I wish it would let you fast travel into buildings as well, because that'd be handy, because at the moment there was a loading screen there to travel from one place to another, then a loading screen to go inside the door. If we just fast travelled into the building, that would save us one loading screen.
Try again. I think it's clearing up. Edward! Edward!
Well, that's not good.
Oh my
Edward,
God, it's
switch
happening.
over to the Hartley modulator. Do you copy?
No. How's this?
Oh, that's done it. Edward, what's going on there?
We're under attack. They're inside the building.
Inside? Can you keep them out of the basement?
I'm trying, Jack. I've never seen raiders that... For God's sake, Sammy, the doorway, right there. Sorry. Things are a little busy around here right now.
Listen, if they're inside the building, you have to go to the office and shut down the elevator. You can't risk them getting to Lorenzo.
Got it. Office. Elevator. up whoever you can and get them.
Well, it looks like we know where we're going.
Hello? Edward? Come in! Edward! Ah! There's no signal at all. I've lost him.
What's happening, Jack? If these people are inside Parsons, if they free him...
Don't worry, I'll handle it.
I always knew it would end this way. I never should have allowed you to lock up Lorenzo in that place.
That isn't helping, Mother. And as I recall, using the serum was your idea, not mine.
So what are you going to do?
I said I'll handle it. I'm thinking.
I don't need anything right now, thank you.
What's going on?
That was Edward. He's at Parsons, the old asylum. They're under attack by raiders. It's strange. The guards have held off raiders before without any trouble. I don't know what's gone wrong this time.
I found Imogene. She's fine.
Oh, yes, good.
At least one small comfort on this terrible day.
You'll be wanting to be paid, of course. Edward usually handles these things. Caps is what you use for currency, isn't that right? Here, I hope that's the right amount. Now, we really need to focus on the current emergency.
How can you be
196, but random amount.
I wonder if these could be the same raiders that stole that last shipment. If some of them had used the undiluted serum, it could explain their unusual success against Edward's men.
What exactly does this serum do?
There's no time for that right now. I'll explain on the way. Before we go, I need you to understand something. When we get to Parsons, you need to do exactly what I tell you. Nothing more, nothing less. Is that clear?
Okay.
Good.
I could ask a load of questions, but I don't think I'm going to get very far.
For a serious battle. I'll wait for you outside.
Jack, be careful. And try not to hurt him.
I'm a father at least
We should have a sentry bot up there as well, rather than just outside your house. Or even the Mr. Handy. Get the old flamethrower on the go. But you know what? We are at 27 minutes now. So I think we are going to do is we are going to end the episode there. In the next episode, we'll go up and we will do the defense of the insane asylum, which I'm still not looking forward to going inside. But yeah, that'd be pretty good. And I think that might be the last mission in this quest line by what I looked at on the internet earlier when I was trying to find out how to get into the insane asylum. So yeah, that could be the end of the quest line.
Let's go. You should know what we're going to be dealing with.
Is we actually going to run the whole way there? No way. Really? Oh, that's fine. We can fast travel to the insane asylum. That's fine. So yeah, next episode we'll do that. We'll go to the insane asylum and we will clear out the raider scum. So as always, if you have enjoyed this episode, then please do hit that like button to let me know. And of course, if you are new around here, be sure to hit that subscribe button as well for a lot more Fallout 4. I've been Shabba Gamer. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.